The plight of the northern quoll is a personal issue for me, as I used to find them in my backyard of the Northern Territory. Currently listed as endangered, they are Australia's most endangered species of quoll. The aim of this inquiry was to establish the importance of the northern quoll in its ecosystem of Northern Australia, discover the causes for its decline, and analyse the effectiveness of recovery efforts. To satisfy my inquiry, I asked the questions: what role does the northern quoll play in sustaining the ecosystem of Northern Australia? What are the main causes for the northern quoll's decline, and how is it affected by them? And what is being done to improve the status and sustainability of the northern quoll, and are there implications for these efforts? This inquiry was web-based and used peer-reviewed sources from Curtin University and Google Scholar databases. This information was then collated and stored as a bookmark folder on Google's Chrome web browser. One problem I encountered while gathering resources was selecting the correct species of quoll, as there are many species in Australia. The northern quoll's scientific name is Dasyurus hallucatus, so this was one of the key words that was always used to overcome this problem. Finding information on the northern quoll population prior to the cane toad's arrival was impossible, as Kelly and Phillips have stated that this data was never collected. This made assessing the toad's true impact on the quoll difficult. The northern quoll is important in its ecosystem as it plays both predator and prey roles. As Northern Australia's largest marsupial predator, it consumes a variety of foods like frogs and fruit. It also shows selective behaviour depending on the food sources available. The northern quoll is also a food source for animals such as owls and snakes. There are also 4 species of ticks that depend on the northern quoll for their survival. Reasons for the northern quoll's decline include cane toads, toxic when consumed, feral cats and dingoes, predators of the northern quoll, partialisation and mining that changes the landscape, introduced grasses which reduce the quoll's mobility, and fire regimes that create barren landscapes, leaving them open to predation. For me, the most alarming finding was the synergistic effect that the causes for decline have on each other. Each factor for decline has a compounding effect on the others, which ultimately results in the decline of the northern quoll. Northern quolls have shown altered behaviour during training aversion programs designed to overcome the effects of the toads. Relocation programs have occurred on NT Islands with some success. However, Cardozo et al. Have shown that these programs reduce genetic diversity and may lead to die-off. This has happened on these islands in the past. Wedd and Cardozo et al. Do not believe relocation is a long-term solution. So far, my inquiry has concluded that fire regimes may have the largest impact on the northern quoll, and this has been backed up by authors such as these. However, further research is needed, as other methods to restore the northern quoll's status have been posed. One of the methods needing further research is the reintroduction of dingoes as posed by Hernandez, Santin, Goldazin and Fisher. I would like to research dingo behaviour to see the effect on feral cat numbers. I would also like to see if there are ways to increase dingo numbers without affecting livestock. This inquiry connects to the Australian Curriculum Sustainability Organising Idea too. It was shown that multiple organisms depend on the northern quoll for their survival, and the introduction of several species has led to an unhealthy ecosystem, resulting in its decline. This inquiry would suit year levels 5 to 6 from which these content descriptors are sourced. Northern quolls have adapted to threats in their environment by changing their behaviour through toad aversion training. The northern quoll's survival has been affected by the physical conditions of its environment when invasive grasses have restricted their mobility. Fire has affected the surface of the northern quoll's habitat and changed the structure of the understory, making it barren and leaving the quolls open to predation.
Created using Powtoon.